Is the Mediterranean diet effective for Black adults with high blood pressure? Have you ever wondered if a specific diet could help manage high blood pressure, especially for Black adults? The Mediterranean diet might just be the answer. This diet focuses on whole, nutritious foods that can play a significant role in lowering blood pressure and reducing the risk of hypertension. The Mediterranean diet emphasizes a high intake of vegetables, fruits, whole grains, nuts, and healthy fats like olive oil. It also encourages lean protein sources such as fish and low-fat dairy while limiting red meat and sodium. This combination of foods is not only delicious but also beneficial for heart health. Research shows that people who closely follow the Mediterranean diet have a much lower incidence of hypertension. In fact, studies spanning over 20 years indicate that consistent adherence to this diet can lead to a 46.5% lower risk of developing high blood pressure. This is true even when considering factors like age, gender, body mass index, and lifestyle habits. For individuals who already have high blood pressure or are at high cardiovascular risk, Mediterranean diet interventions that include extra virgin olive oil or nuts have shown promising results. These interventions can lead to reductions in both systolic and diastolic blood pressure over a 24-hour period. Along with blood pressure improvements, participants also experienced better blood glucose and cholesterol levels, which are vital for overall cardiovascular health. Now, you might be wondering how this applies specifically to Black adults. Hypertension disproportionately affects this group, often leading to higher rates of complications. Adopting the Mediterranean diet can be a practical strategy for managing blood pressure and reducing cardiovascular risk. Here are some practical tips for Black adults with high blood pressure to incorporate the Mediterranean diet into their daily lives. Start by increasing your intake of fruits, vegetables, whole grains, nuts, and legumes. These foods are packed with nutrients and fiber that support heart health. Use extra virgin olive oil as your primary fat source instead of saturated fats. This simple switch can make a big difference. Choose lean protein sources like fish and low-fat dairy, while limiting processed and red meats, which can contribute to high blood pressure. Reducing sodium intake is also essential. Avoid highly processed foods, as they often contain high levels of salt. Instead, use herbs and spices to add flavor to your meals. This not only helps with blood pressure but also makes your dishes more enjoyable. Finally, maintaining consistent adherence to the Mediterranean diet over time is key for sustained benefits. Making these dietary changes can lead to significant improvements in blood pressure and overall health. In summary, the Mediterranean diet is effective for lowering blood pressure and reducing hypertension risk. Its principles can be easily applied to Black adults with high blood pressure, offering a supportive approach to hypertension prevention and management.